Welcome to Fit2B. You're joining me for 5 minutes of arms, and we're starting with bicep curls. I'm using water bottles because I want you to know that you can use anything you have on hand for this. You can use canned food. You can use a couple of balanced toys that weigh about the same amount of weight. You might be able to talk a couple of really relaxed kids into letting you hoist them around. No, not really. This is the kind of stuff we do on Fit2B. We try to get you to use what you have on hand so you don't have to buy a bunch of expensive props. As you're doing these bicep curls, keep your elbows pinned at your sides. Turn your pinky finger toward your shoulder at the top. Keep your shoulders relaxed and down, letting your scapula drift down your back. Press the back of your head gently toward the wall behind you and breathe. Every time you lift something, that is usually where you want the exhale to be. And if you can gently engage your core and draw your navel to your spine, that is even better as you exhale, but you're not going for a bracing effect. The next motion we're gonna do is an overhead press. So you're gonna turn your palms forward and then press your arms up. If you have shoulder issues, you may feel more comfortable pressing the weights that you've chosen slightly out in front. But if you've got healthy shoulders that are happy being overhead, go for it. Stay in a range of motion that's comfortable for you. Press your biceps toward your ears at the top, but don't wear your shoulders like earrings. Use your full range of motion. Don't just stop here and go back up. Come all the way down. Another thing to watch for is that you're not puffing your front ribs or thrusting your ribs forward. Keep your rib bowl over your hip bowl while you're doing this motion. Slow and steady. Exhale, inhale. Go even slower than me if you need to. The next exercise is a side raise for the shoulders. You're going to put a little bit of a bend in your elbows. The more of a bend, the easier it will be. The less of a bend and the longer your arms, the harder it will be. You can also do a slight hinge at the hip joint, and I'll turn to the side so you can see that. And that will integrate more of your medial deltoids as you do this. If you are hinging forward at the hips, lift your navel gently up and in, especially on the exhale. Continue to stand tall, long, lean, and lifted. And if you start getting tired, come out of that hip hinge and come back to a more bent arm position. Our goal with these is to do them for about a minute, but don't power through. Don't press through the pain. That's not what this is about. It's not about getting sore. It's about getting stronger. Just a couple more right here. And then we're gonna switch gears again. Doing more of a front raise and keeping the arms a little bit straighter. Hands down in front of you, palms toward your thighs, raising your arms up. If this feels like too much, you can go to a lighter object or you can do alternating arm lifts. You're only lifting to about the height of your shoulder. Keep your elbows turned outward. Don't let your elbows point at the floor, and keep your wrists strong and flat. Don't let your hands hang down like this. Keep your wrists flat and firm. Retract your shoulder blades, squeeze your scapula together gently without letting the front of your ribs puff. Always breathing. Again, pressing the back of your head gently toward the wall behind you. Weights more in your heels for this. You can also do these from a chair. Now, if this feels too easy, whatever weight you've chosen, next time you do this in a couple of days, pick something that's a little bit heavier. Just a couple more right here, and then we're gonna combine a bicep curl with a little bit of an overhead press. So you're going to take both arms right here in front of you, and you're gonna press one arm up with your elbow pointing forward while the other hand unfolds down. Bring them back, and then switch sides. Inhale to center, exhale as you push. Now notice, you've got one arm that's unfolding and one arm that's working, and then they switch places. So where is the work really? Take a moment to assess that for yourself. At which point in the range of motion is it hardest for you? That is where your exhale should be. Making a shush sound can integrate more core muscles because it co-activates using the vagus nerve that innervates both your jaw and your core and pelvic floor. How cool is that? Be sure you check out all the rest of our longer routines at Fit2B. You're gonna find a lot more variety there. Have a great day.
Okay, go ahead and get all clockwise.
Oh, are my feet in it?
Yes.
There's the blooper. Okay, right.